Well, blessings to wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Ignite Humanity Live. I'm your host, Lady JB Owen, and I'm so excited to be here. Well, because I'm not in my studio, I am on location in Las Vegas, and so blessed to be in another part of the world, a different part of the world, a very diverse part of the world with so many people from all over the globe coming to one place to really enjoy themselves and have a wonderful time. It's time to have a wonderful time. Many of us have, of course, been experiencing some of the aftershock of the sheltering in and the staying at home. And so it's so good to see people out and about, as we like to say in Canada, out and about enjoying themselves. And here in Vegas, you see all kinds of fun stuff, meeting great people and igniting humanity. Last night, I was an event and I was talking about how we can ignite humanity, how we can inspire one another, improve our state of affairs, how we can be the catalyst, each and every one of us. And I met some amazing individuals last night who are doing powerful things. I met a gentleman who's starting an incredible basketball, outdoor street basketball league. I met a gentleman who is innovating people through his app and through the app that he's building. I mean, people are doing stuff to create this more synergistic relationship, synergize relationship with each other. And that's what this show is about, talking to individuals who are doing things that are creating a ripple effect in the planet, and they're doing it one person at a time. And that's really what it takes. One innovator, one driver, one visionary, a person who wants to do something different. I even met an agent to an 11-year-old boy who is out doing positive affirmations through rapping. And I thought, wow, that was so amazing. This young 11-year-old boy he was sharing with me is rapping positive messages for other kids his age about anti-bullying and non-social media abuse and stuff like that. That's innovation. That's people coming up with solutions. And today is all about solutions. It's Solution Day on Ignite Humanity Live. So we're going to be talking about solutions for you, solutions that you can create in your life, and solutions that you can do to inspire others to create solutions. And so that's how it all works. That's how we ignite humanity, through our personal stories, the things that we do. What led us to this decision? What led that young 11-year-old to decide to start rapping? What led that incredible business owner to start wanting to build a new league? What led people to do these things usually starts with a story, and we love to talk about those stories and share them with you so you can feel inspired to go after and do something to ignite your humanity yourself. All right, well, before we start the show, we just want to remind you, you can go to our website at any time, ignitehumanity.life, and find out what we're up to, get to know our community, and see how you can be a part of igniting humanity if it's something that interests you. All right, well, we've got a great show. We're going to be talking a lot because it's one of my best friends. Tom Cheshire is a media advertising consultant with over 35 years of experience in sales and marketing. He's on the show today, and he's going to be sharing some of the magic that he creates in the world. He is currently he currently contributes media-worthy stories to several outlets such as Authority Presswire, Business Innovators, and Small Business Trendsetters. As a host of Business Innovators Radio and Rise Up Radio, he interviews top-performing professionals who make a difference in the lives of others. He's a two-time best-selling author and holds an honorary doctorate degree in international business. He is also known as the solution provider. And so today's show is so fantastic. We're talking about solutions. Welcome to the show, Mr. Tom Cheshire.
Thank you, JB, so much for letting me be here today with you guys. And tell Vegas I say hi to you.
Yeah. Actually, Tom and I were in Vegas together last year. It was such a joyful time. Tom is a great person to hang out with. He kind of knows everybody, knows a lot of people, knows what's happening. Tom, what's your favorite thing to do? What's the thing that really makes you passionate?
The passion is all about humanity, and benefiting humanity, giving back to humanity, because I consider this the kingdom of heaven. And that's my ministry. That's my work as a pastor or whatever. I've been in the ministry for many years, but, it's all about others. So many times we're not kind to mankind. We need to get back to humanity and giving back to humanity. People ask me all the time, Tom, I'm a solution provider. That's what I did for 35 years. A matter of fact, one company I have is Solutions Plus by Tom Chesser. Okay.
Perfect. Right. How does that all work out?
So people turn to me all the time that have a problem, that see a need and want to find a solution, because the real thing is you got to look at it. Without a need, there is no solution. Without a solution, there is no sale. So you got to identify the need in your life. You got to identify what that is so you can go find the right solution to make that go. So I also do Finding the Superhero in You, as you well know. You are a superhero. What superhero would you be? What superpowers would you have? And who would you save? Because let's
do that for our audience. I think our audience would love that. Right out of the gate, let's do a solution for our audience. Walk them through that beautiful exercise. I love that so much.
Nine ways to find the superhero is something that I've been doing, developed, and I got that actually from my 7-year-old grandson. Jake was in the back of the car, and he loves superheroes, and he's back there, and he asked me the question, Tom, what superhero would you be? And I said, Superman. Clark Kent, right? Reporter, right? I was fitting the mode. And I said, Superman, Clark Kent, Superman. He says, okay. He says, what superpowers would you have? And I racked my brain. I thought, I'm on this. I got this. And I'm thinking, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, can jump over buildings with one bound, laser vision. And I thought I had it all nailed. You know what I mean? To this kid in the back seat. This intrigued me with this question. Then I turned back and he said to me, he says, who would you save? And oh boy, I got it really intense because I said Metropolis, Lois Lane, Jimmy Nelson, the Daily Planet. And and then I turned to Jake and I said, Jake, I'm throwing it back. Okay, this kid's asking me a question. He loves superheroes. What superhero would you be? And at that point in time, I think he said Spider-Man. And I said, oh, cool. I know Spider-Man. We'd play video games together. I'd watch movies together. I know Spider-Man. So I'm thinking, okay, Jake, what superpowers would you have? That little brilliant child, out of the mouth of babes.
Right.
Named back and named every superpower that you can conceive or not conceive. That list went on 20, 30 superpowers. And I'm thinking, Jake, that's not Spider-Man. That's not, my mind. I'm thinking, wait a minute, stay on script, right? But in his mind, he was greater than and needed more powers than anybody else to get the job done.
Wow.
And then I asked Jake, I said, Jake, who would you save? And I was shocked. And he says to me, I would save anybody that needs me. For any reason that they need me, I'd be there if they're being bullied on. I'll be there if there's anything that they need in their life. I don't care what it is. I'm there for them. I would save everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, wow. So then I developed a thing called 9 ways to find the superhero in you. And those things deal with finding a need, right? Finding what that need is, coming up with a solution, and saving the day. That's pretty simple. If you can find your identity, with a purpose and a passion, that is going to equal your success. Your success depends on how much you believe, right? And belief is a powerful word. And I broke that up as an acronym for years. B is for belief. You got to believe in something strong enough that you're going to act upon it. You can't let go of it. It consumes you like Ignite Humanity, right?
Right.
It consumes you. And in that situation, when that consumes you, you believe in something strong enough, then you get excited. So E is for enthusiasm. And you're your biggest fan. Nobody can stop you from saying how great humanity is and finding people to contribute to humanity. And it's just like you're so excited. You wake up in the morning like you do every day and you jump up and down. You can't wait to get out of bed. I don't care where you're in Canada. I don't care where you're in Las Vegas. I don't care where you're at. That doesn't stop where you're coming up with solutions for humanity. And as you find solutions, you apply those solutions, you get involved with it. So the next one is skills. You have to hone your skills. As a publisher, you have to hone your skills. As a writer, I have to hone my skills. I got to sharpen the sickle. Iron sharpens iron. I got to stay after it. I find everything. So when people came to me and said, Tom, I need a solution for this, like credit card processing or, geo-targeted ads, or I need all this. After I left AT&T, they looked at me and, I retired at 55 years of age with over $1 million.
Woohoo!
And at that point in time, they didn't want me to let go. I could have sat back and did nothing. but they wouldn't let me stop. They counted on me for all those years to be their solution provider and go to bat for them so that they could get ahead in the game. And, so after that point in time, then I got my authority branding and positioning agency. And then that was actually awarded to me because of my credentials. Because I was cited on NBC, ABC, CBS, and Fox as a top performing professional in the field of my expertise for media and marketing. It's indexed, it's in their books. So I'm cited by them. So, I have to live up to my reputation. So I go out there and I look. So one thing that I'm working on right now, and I'm so passionate about this right now, I'm just going to is the deal that we're doing, which is a concert for Ukraine, Soul of Ukraine benefit concert, which is going to Los Angeles, probably October, November. And it's a concert with all your singers and songwriters and musicians and everything. There's a song wrote about it, Soul of Ukraine, which Jeff Levine and James Montgomery wrote the song, which is a theme song. Then you got the Ukrainian choir. I got the School of Rock. I got musicians, Stevie. I got so much power behind this. We have the venue. We already have the venue, the stadium or the venue for the place in LA, the Saban Theater, which is iconic. It's iconic.
Well, you just jumped right into that because that was really, and thank you so much because I know you're passionate about it. We were talking about believe, and then you jump into one of the ways you're igniting humanity, which I think is so incredible because folks, here is exactly what Tom shared. There was a problem. We all know there's a problem going on in Ukraine right now. There's so many problems. People need so much support and so much assistance. Tom saw a problem, partnered up with other people who wanted to solve the problem. He became the solution person to help solve the problem and now has created this massive ripple effect that is going to go out and inspire humanity, help people, and truly serve a need that is there. And Tom, it's so beautiful because you were talking about being a superhero, finding your superhero powers, which I'd love to go back to that also. Then you started talking about believe. Folks, you can see here is a gentleman who absolutely lives, walks, breathes this idea of how can we inspire humanity? How can we be our superhero, use our superpowers to solve solutions? So Tom, there's a couple of things. We all have a superpower. And even if you're serving, food, you're serving people. If you're fixing cars, you're helping people, you're fixing cars. If you're standing on the sidewalk helping children cross the street safely, you are serving, you are creating your superhero power. Was there an end to that where you where people are going through and figuring out their own superpower? Was there any final thing just to wrap that up so the folks at home are like, I want to write out my superpowers, the problem you solve, the need that you provide, and what was the last thing?
The sale, which basically the solution or you're solving the problem, right? Mm-hmm. So you find the need. That's important. So many people walk around this world today and don't know what the needs are. Right. They're not in tune. They're not in tune with just their own needs and their families' needs sometime, or the people they work with, or the people they serve. And then you got to tune into what that need is. And then you got to develop a solution based on the need, because without a need, there is no solution. They don't need you if you don't have a solution, right? And so in sales, that's 101 to make the sale. You have to have the need, the solution, and the sale in that order. But to find a superhero, you're a super person because basically what you see a need, you find a solution, you save the day.
So don't you find like you want to be the solution and not the problem? Because how many times do people show up and there's a problem, and then they show up and they just add to the problem? So I think what you just said about being the solution is so fundamental. Not be part of the problem, be part of the solution. Excellent advice. Okay, so let's jump over to the believe. You were going through the letters, and I would love to see them on the chat screen. If our producer could write those out, that would be great. I'd love to recap that. So you went through if you could go through the letters again and keep continuing, because I think many people should be writing this down. Folks, grab a pen and paper and write this down, because if you're going to start your day off or end your day off knowing that you can make an impact, Tom's going to give you this rock'em sock'em phrase that you guys can use to really make a difference in your lives. Go ahead, Tom.
BEST, B-E-S-T, right? Mm-hmm. An acronym that I've used for years with my kids and young people, and preached and everything else, taught the whole 9 yards, that it's broke up. And the first one is belief. and
Mhm.
believing in something so strong that you don't let go of it. I mean,
Right.
you are going to come in there and you're not going to have anybody detour you from what you believe. You're rock solid because you believe God made you somebody and you're here for a purpose to serve something. And in that situation, nobody needs to tell you who you are. You know who you are. Be the best you that you can be, right? I just came back from the Best You Expo. It's
Yes.
talking about the best of you, in the situation. So, but if you don't believe in something, if you don't hold on to something, if you don't do that, you're not going to be excited. So the next word is enthusiasm. You got to be your biggest fan. You can't come out here and have doubters and haters and all that stuff stand in your way because that's junk. That's junk. That's disbelief. And you want to believe in something strong enough that you get so excited. I mean, you're a zealot. You come in there and man, you go after it and you keep going after it. And if it didn't work the first time, you're going to come the second time, the third time, because nobody's going to deter you if you believe in something strong enough. They're not. They get you to doubt, then you'll be without. Understand? So you gotta
Ding, ding, ding on that one. If they get you to doubt, then you'll be without.
believe, right? That you believe in yourself. You believe in what God created you to be. You're greater than anything else out there. God created you for a purpose. He made J.B. Owen, okay, and Tom Chesser for a purpose. And nobody else is like me. You probably know that by now.
Absolutely.
So the situation is you've got to go out there and do that because you're not serving yourself. You're not serving what you were created to be and your purpose and your drive and all that. So that's how people die. People don't become who they need to become because they stop becoming that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to be what my mama said. My mom and daddy said, hey man, you're never going to be somebody, right? That's just not like us. You ever heard that?
Yeah.
That's not what we do. That's not what. And he said, no, Mom, I'm not you. Dad, I'm not you. I'm Tom. I'm Tom. So you got to believe in yourself and what God created you to be. Have a higher power that adjusts you and align to every day. Okay. Then that excitement comes in. That excitement. Alex Stern says, provide that wow moment.
Exactly.
Wow. Can you believe this? Well, you're that wow moment. We talk about ignite moments. Be the wow ignite moment. So in that situation, then the next thing is your skills. I've graduated from seminary. I have a degree in theology. I'm now honored to be, an honorary doctorate degree in international business that I didn't go ask for. I did not pursue. But because I've added so much value to people's lives, they gave it to me.
Amen.
And this is royalty. I'm like, I looked at this, I said, I can't believe they did this. Why? Well, Tom, because you're you. And you've done so much for us, and we want to pay that back to you. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So keep honing those skills because you can only get sharper and sharper and sharper and sharper and add to the value. So you had to have a value added life. You know what that means? A value added proposition where I give more than I asked for. I don't go to the bank and take out more money than I have. I can only put in as much as I take out. And 99% of the times, you're going to take out less than to have more in the bank. If that's an analogy that you want to use, but you're going to hone your skills. Okay, but the last one I didn't share, but it's the best one. I've saved the best for last. You know what that T stands for?
Tell me.
Tenacity. Tenacity. You got to get that bulldog grip where nobody can shake you off. Have you ever heard about a bulldog biting you? A bulldog don't let go. You beat that dog to death. You shoot it in the head before it'll ever let go of that bite. You can't shake it. So you got to stick to it. And stick to itness is an attribute of belief. Okay, I want you to understand that because you will stick to something if you have a purpose in your life. So your passion plus your purpose, right? And we talked about this many times.
Mm-hmm.
Was your success. So tenacity, I'm not going to let anybody deter me. I don't care what they stand in my way. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop helping humanity. I'm not going to stop helping with Traverse TV. I'm going to bring as much content, Traverse TV, getting them to write out a $100,000 check, right? We've already given away over $600,000 worth of free airtime. And you're one of those recipients.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you're on that network doing good and igniting humanity. So that content is going out 196 countries across the world. Channel 5511 in Orlando, which is a CBS station with over 6 million viewers. You know, and we talk
incredible.
part of that. But you know the biggest thing in life, if I'm a superhero and I claim who I am, I mean the two strongest words in the human dictionary and even in the Bible, you know what they are?
What are they?
I am.
I am.
I am. When God said, I am that I am. When you say, I am a mother, I am a father, you know, I am a husband, I am an employee, whatever you claim you are. People don't want to claim themselves because they're scared to live up to themselves. Because once you claim it, when you profess it, guess what you have to do? You have to become it. You have to live up to it. And people are going to expect that out of you. You're a mother, right? You have children. They call you mommy?
Yep.
Call you mommy? Why do they call you mommy? They call you anything in the world, but why call you mommy? Because mommy has a role in their life and you live up to their expectations. So I go out here and I blow people up and I get them major media exposure, as you well know, and I get them connected to a whole bunch of people and get them involved in all kinds of events, as you well know, and all this stuff. So I'm not just a writer. I'm a PR person. Yes, I'm a connector, which is a super connector on LinkedIn. And I have people that I put people in place to accomplish something. So like with the concert right now, you have some of those people that are serving in that team. You got Tess Casatori, you got Dame Doria Cordova, you got let me go on, Brian, you got him,
incredible.
You got people that have been on your show.
Yes.
People that have been on your show that want to come in because they want to make a difference.
Right. And like together, flock together, you know, that's one thing that I think a lot of people can learn from Tom is that you want to be around the right people. You want to be around people who are moving the needle. You want to be around the people who are making a difference. And like Tom said, I mean, I love your acronym for BEST. It's fantastic. I love the work you're doing. Is there a way that our audience can support this project with you? Can we put it up on the screen? Is there a way that...
Go to Business Innovators and look at Soul of Ukraine benefit concert. You're going to notice everybody on the team. You're going to notice the power of people. You know what I mean? Because having all this people on there that are connected to movie stars and actors and singers and songwriters and, you know, even in Ukraine. And we're doing it with the two Ukrainian brothers from Ukraine from Dancing with the Stars.
Fantastic.
And they're come on board, Val and Mal, they come on board because they're from Ukraine and they want to make a difference. So they already set up an organization. Bar Nova 27 is their nonprofit, which is named by the street that they lived on in Ukraine.
Wow.
You know, and one of the brothers got in when the war broke out. He was behind enemy lines, or he was home in Ukraine. He had to go through the Underground Railroad. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To get out. It felt bad that he had to leave, but he could have been captured. He could have been used as a hostage or ransom or for leverage. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, but he got out. So they wanted to do a concert. So several individuals, not corporations, several individuals come together and say, we got this. Singers and songwriters and musicians and producers. I mean, some of the best producers out there right now. One producer is Andre Eastman, and Andre Eastman was the casting director for Godfather.
Incredible, incredible.
Chevy
well,
Chase.
Of course. I mean, wow, you know what? You were always the wow. You were always the wow. It doesn't matter how many times we chat. Every time I talk with Tom, he's got the wow going on because, folks, he is truly passionate. He loves what he does. He believes in people and he wants to ignite humanity. He has been a part of my ecosystem for years now and has always supported me in my vision. I'm here right now on this show because of Tom. He believes in me. He supports me. He has helped me in so many ways. And that is those are the kind of people that you want to have supporting you. Wherever you are in the world right now, grab hold of somebody who has some superhero powers and bring them into the mix and together do something wonderful. Tom, you know I love and adore you. You know that I just dun 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 dun.
Thank you. I do want to wrap this up, and I want to say this because when I do this deal at schools, I have all the superhero capes. I get up there and I talk about finding the superhero in you, and you are superhero powers. And then I go into something else that each and every one of us has obstacles. Each one of us have enemies. You know what I mean? Each one of us has kryptonite in our life. You know what I mean? And I said to these kids, when I said people have villains, and I said that could be your TOS test, or I could be your spelling exam. I don't care what it could be, a villain, right? Something standing in your way. I had these school teachers dressed up in villain costumes, and I loaded them up with Nerf guns. And the minute I said villain, they charged the stage from every angle. I mean, automatic Nerf guns and bullets hitting me in my chest. And I'm fighting through it. I'm Superman, right? You're not going to stop me. I'm coming at it. But then all of a sudden I got weaker and weaker and weaker. And I went down on one knee. And I said, I just can't take this anymore. I don't know that I can get through this. I need help. And I said, where's my Justice League? And then one of my people was dressed up as Batman, and the principal of the school was dressed up as Wonder Woman. They jumped in front of me, and they bullets flying, and they stood there. So I also said, each and every one of us need a superhero, right? I don't care if it's your school teacher. I don't care if it's your brother, your sister. It's somebody you deal with. Surround yourself with people that you can trust, and people that you can believe in, and people can support you, because that is your Justice League. Understand? Mm-hmm. So there's more to the story. And then we actually went into how to find your superpowers and superpower training. Yeah. So this was a whole event that we did in schools all over the place.
So inspiring to young minds. Absolutely. So inspiring.
And that was the end of the story on that one. So I know we're running out of time. Like Les Brown said, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
It just means we have to come back and have you back again. It just means we have to, the next time you're creating some fantastic event, the next time you're moving the needle on humanity, the next time you're helping people, we will have you back, folks.
We'll talk Maxie, the taxi dog.
You got it. You got it.
Maxie, the taxi dog, international celebrity who has a book wrote after Maxie. You want to adopt Maxie? I'll let you adopt Maxie. How much it costs to adopt Maxie? $1.5 million. You want Maxie? Maxie is amazing. I took him to The Best of You. I took him to Money and You. And he picks up celebrities, puts them in the
Fantastic. It's so amazing, Tom. I appreciate you on every level. I love what you're doing. You're a great inspiration, and we are so blessed. All right. Take care.
Come on board. Bring it on.
As you can see, Tom has so much to share, full of energy, full of enthusiasm, and absolutely moving the needle on humanity. If you want to watch this episode or any of our episodes, please go to ignitehumanity.life/watch, because we make all of our episodes available to you all the time. It doesn't matter what time zone you're in, where you are, what time of the night it is, what time of the day it is. If you're having breakfast, if you are just sitting in your office, if you are out on your back lawn chair, dial into ignitehumanity.life and /watch and watch some of our amazing episodes and the people who are igniting lives. We want you to be a part of this massive movement, and we want you to lock arms with us, join us with your superhero powers, tell us about what you're up to, and be a part of making a difference on the planet. All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow. One more night in Vegas. We'll be live tomorrow. Thanks, and have a great day.
Now, more than ever, we need to come together to connect with one another. We need to feel the truth in who we are and let go of everything that's happened in the past. We need to empower every person on the planet and awaken hearts, enliven souls, come together, laugh, play, rejoice, connect, create, and love. It's time to ignite humanity. We want you to be a part of something that will impact the future for everyone. We want you to tell your story, share your Ignite moment, show people who you truly are. Be a part of igniting humanity and making a difference in the world and all of our futures.